This show features adults using adult language and discussing mature topics. You have been warned. And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Miss Kren's Valley. When we last left off, the crew was at the Wizards of Wines after they heard about Valaki having no wine at all. And everyone was all sad and depressed because their alcoholism couldn't be sated. So, group decided to go there for not only that, but probably the more major reason is because of a certain group of rats that Hemlock talked to. Said that originally they were from the Wizards of Wines, and that the hags were there. So the group's trying to figure out more things about the hags, along with what's going on here. So they got into the place. You guys met the owner of the establishment, who's not in the winery at all. Him and the rest of his expanded family, Mr. Was it Davian? Davian Martikov is the owner. And he's a very old Corvum. And there's this huge Corvum family with him. Seriously, I got like 10 NPCs and they're all part of the same family. And they're hoping that you guys can clear out the place for him and make sure it's safe. So you went inside, you found one druid, one wildling, poisoning one of the vats of wine. And you found a bunch of little blights, and you found a bunch of blights outside in the vineyard itself as well. But most of you glided over it, and got into the place. So we leave off with you all in the big open area, I believe, where the 4 vats are at. And
we were discussing.
Go ahead.
I was going to say we were discussing going into the basement when we left off.
That's right, you were. But you need to find out where the basement is.
Well, we just discovered the stairwell that was in the glassmaking room, didn't we?
Yes, you did. My bad. So you guys head back into that room. But you go to head downstairs? No?
I was going to say, before we head downstairs, what other rooms are still upstairs?
Well, essentially, the only really 2 areas that you've explored here are the room with the vats and the glass blowing room. And there was like a balcony above the vats that you guys were at, and there were a few doors up there, but you haven't investigated any of those doors. There's 2 sets of double doors down on the first floor where you guys are at. And there's a set of double doors to your right, and there's 2 different single doors to your left. There's a lot of doors.
I was been thinking after the last couple of weeks, it might be prudent to make sure the upstairs is clear before we show our backside and go downstairs.
Did I ever send you guys the map? I did not. I'm going to send you guys the map in Discord.
Okay.
Okay, so which way are you thinking of going first? There's 2 big double doors straight ahead. One of them looks like it's like big barn doors that actually slide open, and another one's hinged to double doors. While there's also more doors to the left and to the right. Essentially, there's 6 options. So 1 and 2 are to your left, 3 and 4 are right in front of you, and 5 and 6 are to your right.
We don't have to take the ring to Mordor, do we?
Well, you can't just simply walk there.
We can fly. All right. Well, we're also looking for that prophecy, aren't we? Something about a vat that once contained wine, but now doesn't.
You're pretty sure that Hemlock had already found it, and that's where she found the talisman that she currently has.
Okay.
The only fortune that I think you guys haven't solved or pursued is one talking about a dog or something. Let me double check. Yeah. Find the mad dog's crypt. The sword lies within, beneath blackened bones. Is the only one that you guys hadn't fulfilled the fortune for yet.
The mad dog.
Okay, so well, that's what we were discussing last time. Checking out like the vats in here because we thought the barrel. We were still looking for that one.
Mm-hmm. We found the one furthest to the right was empty except for a bunch of blights, and I think Nyhm put a flaming sphere in there or something and just burned them all. If I remember right.
Yes.
And then the one furthest on the left vat was the one that got poisoned. But then the two vats in the middle are full, and they don't seem like they've been tampered with at all.
I guess we'll just start working our way left to right then. The left double doors.
Okay.
Where are we in the map? In the middle part, right?
Looks like the middle with the 4 vats.
Yeah, you're in the middle spot with the 4 vats. You see the one that doesn't show the wine in it? That was the one that had a bunch of the blights in it.
Okay.
So if we're gonna go in order from left to right, and we'll just go like clockwise. You open that first door to the left, and you can see that it's a turret spiral staircase made of stone, and the windows on the outer wall allow light to enter. And it seems to go up and down. Besides that, nothing else past this door.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to go in here, or did you want to look at the other doors, or?
Probably clear the ground floor first.
It does.
Okay. Now I think about it, those of you with a higher perception in the group. Yeah, Nyhm has the highest perception. You notice that in the air, along with the smell of wine, when you're not in like the room where the vats are at, the air seems almost like stale. And it seems like there's like a lingering smoke in a lot of rooms. It's kind of weird.
Smoke as in incense, or smoke as in something was burned?
Like visible particles in the air. It doesn't really smell of smoke, though. Whatever it is, it's irritating to the nose. The next room, go to the next one to the right, you see bare hooks that line the walls of this storage room. Shelves to the south hold several pairs of stained wooden sandals with oversized soles. Both doors in this room hang open, I guess. I guess this door was open the whole time. The one on the opposite side of the room is fitted with iron brackets and leads outside into the rain, because it's now raining out. Lying on the floor next to it is a 5-foot-long wooden beam. Any of you proficient with brewery stuff? I'm trying to remember. I know we talked about it last time.
I got Tinker's tools.
Thought Tim-Tam was, because I remember Saxton asking for vials.
I am good with good carvers and carpenters and smiths and thieves and tinkers. That's why I made the stuff. But I cannot make the liquid.
Okay.
Do happen to notice a direction for that smell?
Yeah, it seems to be fainter in this direction.
So stronger towards the stairwell.
It's about the same with the stairwell as it is here. But when you're in the vat room, like it's hard to tell because the smell of the grapes and stuff and the wine really conflict with the smell. But you seem to notice it less in this room.
Okay.
Next door?
Yeah, the sliding doors.
Okay. You open the sliding doors. And resting on a flagstone Verdana are 3 5-foot diameter wooden tubs. Their insides are stained with grape juice. Each tub has a short ladder bolted to its side and a catch basin tucked underneath. At the back of this is a large set of sliding wooden doors which you just opened. Stone pillars and arches support the upper floor above.
So I guess this would be the verandum where they squash the grapes.
That's what you're thinking. And since you mentioned that, the wooden shoes, which is why I asked about the brewer stuff, is what they would wear over top of their talon feet to crush the grapes. Also to make sure none of them stick to their talons, or the underside of them, you know.
Yeah.
Or have permanently stained talons.
Yeah.
Mm.
Next room. Oh, you do notice on the west side, there seems to be some vines growing on the wall a little bit. They're very small and thin vines. But as you go to check out the next room, you see that it's the room where all the barrels are stored. And there is definitely over 10 of them, but it's hard to see because they're big and they take up a lot of room. But you can see that the vines that were starting to grow through the wall into the bigger room where they were squashing grapes, there seems to be a lot more vines in here. And they seem like they grew through the opposite wall. And this room is filled with this brownish orangish smoke, and Nyhm, you can really smell it in here.
Yeah, that's not normal for a winery.
Anyone get like detect poison or anything?
Oh wow! Wait a second. No, that must be my druid.
Is this smoke morally lighter or heavier than the air?
It's pretty heavy, and in fact, it actually like tickles the back of your throats, and you're just like agitant.
So the air is clear above it.
It's hard. No, not really. It seems to be everywhere in the room from ceiling to floor.
I'm gonna close that door before we end up with something we don't want to get rid of.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do notice on the where the vines are coming from is another set of doors, and they're actually coming through that set of doors.
Do you want me to try and like burn the vines?
Are you talking about like on the map, the door would be to our right? The vines are coming through?
Yes.
Let's not set the building on fire until after we're prepared to leave.
Yeah, I mean, this stone building.
If I'm not mistaken, so was the windmill.
Well, since we can't get into the next room to clear look through, just gonna shut that door.
Okay.
Because do we hear any like shaman, druid, wild folk coughing in there?
No, it's actually very quiet.
Yeah,
Eerily
going to avoid the mustard gas in there.
The vines look almost like I don't know, green and blackish. They're like a darkish green.
I have resistance to poison damage. I could go in and tell you what's in there.
If you do, just be careful.
I mean, yes, but what if for some reason it's acid?
Mm. Well, all of my hair's already burned off, so
Not on the rest of your body.
An acid will still go through your skin and bone. I mean, we can check it out. Just being careful.
Wait, I have an idea. Where was the body of that wild folk at?
It's laying on the floor somewhere.
And I would just go grab it and toss it into the smoke.
Okay, that's respectful.
Give me an athletics check just to see how well you toss it. It is a dead body after all. You might be strong, but that's still like, throwing a dead body takes a bit of heft.
22. Through the door.
Lands in there. You see the air and stuff like swirl from the difference of the momentum of the body being thrown in there. But nothing else seems to really happen.
No dissolving of the flesh.
Not that you can see.
Okay, maybe poison then. Just resistance or immunity, Hemlock?
it says I feel like it would be advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage.
Okay.
I don't know why I think that. I just do.
Seems very specific, but it works for me. You can be careful and
I
then
think
check
it's
it
a
out.
sign from Lilia.
Nyhm, you notice the particles in the air seem to stick to the body almost like snow.
It's beginning to look DMCA.
No matter where you go. Anyway.
Are there there's no windows in that room, is there?
No.
The back wall, does it look sturdy?
It's hard to tell. There's no real light source besides your sword. And there's a bunch of barrels in the way, but it's made of stone, so it should be sturdy.
Okay. Well, Hemlock, if you want to give it a try, and just if anything starts happening, get back here.
Okay. Yeah. Any of you got you got some water or something that, like, if I come out, I got a bunch of stuff on me, you could just throw it on me. I don't know. Okay, I will go into it.
All right, as you go into it, Constitution saving throw.
Is it poison? Because I have resistance against poison.
Your resistance would not help you in this.
And an advantage on saving throws against poison?
It would not help with this.
Constitution saving throw. It's a 17.
Okay. You're coughing a whole bunch as you're going through, and you open up the doors in there that go into the next area. And it's really hard to tell because this adjutant in the air, this smoky, there's actually much more than smoke. It's definitely, you can see particles since you're in it, and they seem to attach to what free you have.
I don't like that. Hmm.
As you go into the next room, you can see that this appears to be a workshop for the barrels, or at least it was at one point, but it is coated into stuff and it is covered in vines. Strips of iron and wood lie in a mess on the floor of this workshop, and it looks like a bunch of the vines and stuff are growing through it. And there's a bunch of tools scattered on the ground. And probably the weirdest thing that you see in here is you see growing out of what seems to be the source of the vines is this big like bulb-like thing, and every once in a while it just like kind of pulses, and out of the top you just see it go, and like this stuff that's going in the air goes into the air.
Oh,
from
they're
it.
spores. Okay, I cover my mouth if it wasn't already covered, and then I prestidigitate the stuff off of me as I walk out.
Okay, it like does that like every 10 seconds or so. They're like,
Hmm. Okay, as when I'm out, and only when I'm out, I say, and I prestidigitate myself, and then I say, spores. They're spores. It's a like a plant thing, and it's like shooting out stuff.
Think of the things from Dead Space.
Hmm.
So
funny enough, Callie and I are at that point in the game.
Have you summoned your turret yet, Tim-Tam?
No, not yet.
What do you think about a flamethrower?
I mean, I have a firebolt that it's free of magic.
Would you be able to shoot it in there to it, or you have to expose yourself to that stuff?
No, I can shoot it. I mean,
The thing is
Wait.
definitely this weird sack or bulb or whatever you want to call it is not visible from outside of this room. You'd have to actually go in the room. It's like in the back.
I will reiterate, we should probably wait to burn this until when we're getting ready to leave. Because if we set this entire place on fire and we're downstairs, we have to walk through an inferno to get out.
we can jump.
This isn't going anywhere. This is staying right here. Close the door. Let's get rid of let's check the rest of the area. We can come back before we leave.
Roll initiative.
Son of a
Just had to say something, didn't you?
What did Hemlock get?
13.
Okay. Saxton.
22.
Always good with initiatives. Tim-Tam.
14.
Nice.
I'm a monk. Come on.
And Nyhm.
12.
Okay. It is then, as you're saying, we should close the doors and get out of here, that the body of the wildling that you threw in here, you just now notice as it gets around on its own before any of you guys can initiate, that it actually stood up, and popping out of its eyes are vines, these same vines, and are growing like through it and around it, and they seem to be moving the vines themselves seem to be almost like a exoskeleton, and they're like moving the body around, and it tries to grab Hemlock 'cause she's still at the doorway. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. You feel it like go to grab you, and you get off of it. And then initiative actually starts. So then it is Saxton's turn. Saxton, you're definitely well within like one step forward, and you're within melee.
Okay. I guess I'll. Is it still covered in those spore things?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It opens. I think it said it was a gallus before, like a rooster. No, peacock. It was like a peacock, like bird folk. It opens its beak, and as it opens its beak, smaller vines actually come out of the mouth and start to wrap around it.
All right. We'll go to using my sword as a weed whacker on it. 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
Hack and slash for 9 damage.
Okay.
I'll slash again. 16.
16 hits.
Okay. 9 more damage.
Okay.
How close is it to everyone else?
It's right next to Hemlock, which is right next to you. And I guess both Tim-Tam and Nyhm are 10 feet away. You can't
then
occupy
I'll-
the same squares.
I'll go ahead and use one of my Fury of Blows.
Okay.
17.
17 hits.
10 damage, and it cannot make reactions.
Okay.
And the last hit. We're gonna start this off tonight, aren't we? 28, nat 20.
Hey, okay, let me pull that up. I should just always have that up. No, I never have it up at the beginning of the session. So roll me D100.
Let's see. 31.
Okay. If they were grappling Hemlock, they would have let go of Hemlock. Interesting.
Okay.
What do you mean sandwich between shit?
Now
Oh,
I
Yeah.
will.
so
That would be
us-
18 damage.
yes.
Okay. The last punch goes straight through its chest. And it stops moving.
They haven't done a new video.
Well, I'm still gonna make it go flying 15 feet back. They can't make a deck save now.
3 years ago. No.
You notice after you pull your hand out, there's a bunch of tiny little vines in its body. And you actually pull out some of those with it.
I'm going to quickly get those off my hand.
And we're out of initiative. It kind of twitches on the ground for a moment, and then its head explodes.
I guess more spores.
It's hard to tell.
We're going to close that door.
Yeah.
Okay, next room.
Yeah.
Okay, you head out into the next room, and you see that it is a ramp for barrels, and it appears like there's a wagon there still in the stable where the barrels can get rolled onto the back of it, and it looks like it's all set and ready. There's actually barrels already on the wagon, but there's no horses on the wagon, and you can see a mass tangle of vines that it's coming through like a hole in the top of the ceiling of the stable, and it's just wrapped itself around the wagon and around the wheels and spokes.
Wow.
No spores in this room.
Husky.
Does anyone have any Agent Orange?
They do.
I mean, I have Treebane, but yeah,
Might want to keep that handy.
yeah.
Oh, and
I'm sorry. Yeah.
that was to the left, which led out to there when you open that door. To the right, you see another yeah, to the right is a spiral ramp. My bad, it wasn't a stairway, it's a ramp that looks like they rolled the barrels up from below in the cellar.
Does the ramp go to third floor or the upper floor?
It looks like it only goes down.
Okay.
Seems to go from the cellar to up here to the living station.
Do we want to go clear the upper floor or go into the cellar? Or split up?
Well, so far this has been pretty empty, apart from the wildlife, nature. But I would still stick together. We can maybe check the upper floor first.
It's then that you hear the way you guys originally came into the place. There's like thumping on the door. Something like it's trying to like smack itself into the building.
I guess we should go address that.
That initial room with the glass blowing stuff. When you head in that direction, there is a window that looks outside, and outside you just see a lot of what appear to be the grapevines, all wrapped around into multiple humanoid-like forms.
Oh,
And they seem to be just like smacking at the door and stuff.
How many are there?
A lot.
Like enough for that whole family that was out there?
No.
Okay.
No, not they're not zombies. They're definitely like all plant.
No, what I'm saying is I'm hoping that it's not the Corvum and his family that we're trying to help.
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay. Does the door look like it's holding?
It looks like it might hold. There is a bar next to the door that you could put on just to be safe.
wait. I have to find the source.
You think
The
the
vines.
source is that thing that's spewing the spores?
Maybe. I hope so.
Outside, through the window, you can see in the middle of the vineyard is one being that seems to not be smacking at the doors, and it is covered in vines, but it seems to be almost like a green hedge-looking entity, and the flowers that normally grow on the vines, there's like one flower like where an eye would be, and it's like glowing red, and it's looking in your guys' direction, but it's not advancing any further, and it seems to like merge with the vines that are part of the ground.
A hedge.
Yes,
How far away is it?
about 100 feet away from the window that you're looking through.
Anyone got some long distance hedge clippers?
I can fireball.
I
Scorching
got
ray.
sickening radiance. I can just set it outside the door. It's 120 feet.
Yeah.
It's fair.
It doesn't have to be right outside the door.
First, gonna make sure to drop the bar on that door.
Okay. When you do that, it definitely looks like it's
Well, they got
for
one-
sure secure now. Like they won't be able to come in through there.
Does the window open?
It does not.
You want to check if we can open any windows on the upper floor? Maybe get an advantageous position?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
We have to go to the other side, right? To get the stairs?
I think the spiral staircase that was in the main off to the main room is the way up.
Oh,
There's multiple ways up. You could go back up on the balcony or in the vat room. You can take that spiral staircase up. Either works.
All right. I guess the closest is just take the stairway to the balcony.
Okay, when you're up there, you can either go to the west or the east. So to the left, to the right.
Are those windows up there on the balcony?
Yes.
Are they
Or
in-
Do
windows.
do the two center ones pop out on that little roof?
No, but you could probably break it open.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the roof below them, like
Yeah.
pretty close?
Normally they end up
Well,
with
then
break-ons.
gonna break those open.
Okay, just give me a strength check.
Only here in a second. We finish eating.
16.
Okay, you smash it in with your elbow.
See another one of these. One of the actual-
I'll go out on the roof first.
Okay, as you go out on the roof,
back on the-
they stop beating at the door, and you notice that the one with the red eye flower thing out in the vineyard looks at you. Specifically, it looks up at you, Saxton. And we'll roll initiative.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oof.
What'd you get, Saxton?
8.
Okay, Hemlock.
10.
Oh boy. Tim-Tam.
7.
Oh boy, Nyhm.
23.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Well, someone roll.
I just realized Mickey Mouse would be a Jerbeen in Humblewood.
Oh,
Yeah, let's not go there.
both of conquest.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but Nyhm, you don't go first. I rolled nat 20 and he got higher. Well, they don't really have a gender. Okay, so this thing I think will move towards the trees. And as it walks through the vines, it looks like it's like lifting up a foot to move, but it never actually really detaches from the vines. It just the connection is a little less as it's moving that way. It seems undeterred at all by the tangle of vines that it's in. So it moves 30 feet away from you, so now it's 130 feet. It's heading towards the tree line. And its buddies, they have a climb speed? I don't think they do. Oh no, they definitely do not have a climb speed. They start trying to climb up onto the roof where you're at. But it is very slow. And I'll say 4 of these blights are visible from the edge of the roof. Saxton. And
Okay.
then it is Nym's turn. So Nyhm, you can be wherever you want to be in the balcony area, but you know that Saxton broke open the window and went out onto the roof out there. Like you can see Saxton through the window.
I would need to join him outside to see what's going on.
Or you easily hop through the window.
Cool. How far down to the ground?
About 10 feet. Not too far.
And how close are all of these little friends trying to climb the wall to each other?
There's about 4 of them technically on the same level as you and Saxton. They like just got up there.
Okay. Then for my action, I'll go ahead and drop a flaming sphere. Actually, let me make sure I've got the spell slot for it. Yes, I do have a spell slot for flaming sphere.
Okay.
And I need dex saves, please. Or no, I'm sorry. It only hits one, so I aim for the one in the center and just kind of drop it on his head.
Okay. What am I looking at?
Needs to pass a 14.
Okay. So I'm assuming a 7 doesn't pass.
I don't think so. No. I mean, I need to double check my math on that, but. And that is 7 fire damage.
Okay. Starts to burn a bit.
And any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of that also needs to make a dex check.
Okay. So at the end of when it's their turn, I'll definitely remember that.
Okay. Now, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I probably should have asked this before I dropped it. I can conjure it anywhere within 60 feet of me.
Yep.
But it doesn't exactly levitate. It's only it can only jump up 5 feet. If I conjure it in the air, does it take gravity to drop it?
No, I'm just gonna say it's kind of like Yamcha's spirit ball, where it's just it's stationary until you move it yourself.
Okay, so I couldn't conjure it on him and then.
Yeah, you couldn't conjure it on them and then it just drops. Yeah.
Okay.
You can conjure it on them and it stays there, but it won't drop until you whatever action it was to move it.
Yeah, let me rephrase the question. As part of the spell, it says as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. And
what's the casting time for it?
It's 1 action.
Okay, so you, as an action, conjured it there. Then for your bonus action, you can move it.
Drop it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then in that case, we'll use the rest of my movement to. Is there a level of a roof higher than where we're at?
I think so. I believe so. Yes, there is.
If it's within my movement, I would like to backflip up there.
Okay, what is your movement again?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah. Just enough. You can just barely reach the top. You're on the edge of the roof. Top of the roof.
And that is my turn.
Okay. After you, it is Hemlock's turn. Hemlock, you see all this happen. Nyhm jumps out, and then you hear something very lightly tap onto the roof up above.
Oh. Okay. Is Tim-Tam still there with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I say, yeah. Should I do Sickening Radiance? Is that a thing? I should do. It's like a sphere. Should I save it?
Seems like the moment to kill that hack, maybe.
Is the hedge thing? It's farther than 120 feet from me, right?
Yeah, actually, it's 130.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Because it was 100 feet, and then it moved 30.
But you can still you only have to get on the roof. Because we're in the balcony, right?
Yeah, you guys aren't on the rooftop yet.
If you move you can move 10 feet and still be on top of the roof of where Saxton is, and then be in range. But there's a lot of people in there trying to climb.
Okay. I think, yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna save Sickening Radiance. But I am going to use my action to summon a Fey Spirit at 5th level.
What does your Fey Spirit look
I
like? Just
don't
curious.
know. I was
Because this is a new spell from Tasha's, and they're purposely very vague with what their spirit summons look like. And I think they do that on purpose so you can personalize it with your character.
Yeah, because the only way people can flavor their spells is if they don't write anything.
It's okay. It's okay, Callie. You can just say it's a duck. It's fine.
Man.
Or a frog.
Oh,
choices.
God. Okay.
Choices.
It's a tiny. Okay.
Frog
It's
duck.
a tiny Kermit. And he's holding he's got fairy wings and he's holding a wand.
A gun?
And he's like, how a gun? A wand.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
And he's like, oh, hi ho, I'm here. I'm gonna fuck you up. And I think he'll I get to choose a thing. I think he's going to be
I chose a thing.
Now, is this like the Kermit from the old Wilkins Coffees commercials that killed people?
Yeah, sure.
No. I mean, he's got like a short sword, but so like, can I say that his wand like turns into a short sword?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to say that his mood is mirthful. So he can force one creature you can see within 10 feet of it to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC. And then unless the save succeeds, the target is charmed by me and the Fae for 1 minute or until the target takes damage.
Okay. Where did you summon your Kermit spirit?
I could summon it 90 feet away from me. So, or up to 90 feet away from me. So, maybe in the middle of just like the group of all of the plant things.
Okay.
And he looks up at me and he goes, "Hi ho."
And then I get to roll wisdom save,
then,
right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
DC.
Do it. Do it, bitch.
9.
Yeah. One of them is charmed by Kermit.
Okay.
Of course it is.
It goes from like a hedge-like form to like a Kermit-like vine form. And it like mimics it.
And Kermit says, "Fuck him up. Do it. I dare you."
It waves its vines around like this.
Yeah. This was the best idea ever.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Make sure you drink some Wilkins coffee.
Actually, yeah.
So Kermit has
You're gonna have to keep track of his
40 hit points.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep track of that.
Yeah.
That's the downside of summoning things.
Yep.
And
Too
that's
bad, so sad.
and that's your turn?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Alright, Saxton. It's
no.
you, Nyhm, a flaming sphere, and a Kermit Frog spirit avatar on the roof of you.
Ow. Kermit the
Okay,
Frog here.
who was thinking about Kermit?
I might have got it for
He's
her
got
for
butterfly
birthday.
wings.
At least no one was thinking about, Dave Pup marshmallows.
No, that'd be the aberration spirit.
Mm.
The Cthulhu-like entity.
All right, so how many baddies are trying to get their way up here?
Still 4. One of them has a sphere on its head. Another one looks like a frog and it's wiggling its arms around.
Are they still climbing up, or are they actually up here?
They're technically up there. Yeah.
All right. Can I try to kick them off, a couple of them off?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Roll me athletics or acrobatics. Actually, no. For you, it's strictly a roll to hit. And then I roll
Okay.
either athletics or acrobatics against it.
Try to aim at the flaming sphere so they'll land it or near it.
All right. 18 to hit.
Okay, so that's the DC they gotta be. And I'm gonna go with an athletics check. It fails with a 14. So you shove it off and it goes onto the ground.
I'll do
Turns
the
into a
same
mess of
thing to-
vines and they like coalesce back again into a form.
I'll do the same thing to another one.
Okay.
24.
Okay, it cannot pass. Yeah, it cannot pass, so.
All right. And then I will use patient defense.
Okay. After you, it is Tim-Tam's turn. Tim-Tam, there are currently 2 visible ones. One has a sphere on it, and the other one's a frog thing.
And one in the middle of the field, right?
Oh, well, that's like way in the distance. But I mean, of the blights that are like right here. Yeah.
Yeah, but the one in the distance, you said it was like 130 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. That case, I'll get out with the others through the window.
Okay. I'll say that's like 10 feet of your movement to climb through because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. I'll get to the edge, but not too dangerously.
Okay.
I'll drop Tim-Tam first ballista. And I'll shoot at the one in the middle of the field.
Oh, the big guy. Or
Yeah.
gal. Or thing. Okay, roll to hit.
The glowy eye one. Okay. 28 to hit.
As you hit it.
Um, 13 force damage.
Okay. A big chunk of plant matter just comes off of it.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Since they start their turn, immediately after that, you notice that the one with the glowing eye that you hit, all that plant matter you just blew off, most of it just seems to regrow back.
Okay.
And at this point, I'll say it's at the tree line, and it uses its action to put both of its arms into the ground. And as it does, you see roots come up out of the ground towards 2 trees and dig themselves into the trees. And you hear creaking of wood and branches, and both the trees get out.
Excuse me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, great. Now we're finding ants.
Oh no, we're gonna die. This is too funny to die.
Sorry, I just seen Kermit there.
Oh
Oh shit!
no. Oh shit.
Oh. I just realized how broken this thing is. I'm gonna say that the trees that just woke up don't do anything on their turn yet.
Thank you.
But the blight that's currently on you that's charmed. Yeah, it's charmed, and you told it to attack its friend, and it just like looks at you, looks at Kermit questionably, like it really doesn't want to hurt its friend. Just because it's charmed doesn't mean it's dominated, so it won't do something it really doesn't want to do. So, but it just like it just like kind of just like
Okay.
uses a vine, goes like, eh. It doesn't actually harm the other one.
Okay. Don't harm it. It's fine. You did your best. That's all we can ask of you. See, I said I turned into Obama.
And it is
Oh.
then that the entire roof gets covered, like the shingles and stuff start to break, and a bunch of like branches and roots seem to coalesce around there as plants entangle around on the rooftop where you guys are at. And I'll say that this requires dexterity saving throws for everybody. Normally this is a strength save, but you guys are on a unique enough terrain. I'll say this is dex.
From Kermit?
From everyone who's on the rooftop. Kermit's flying, technically, right?
Yeah,
Kermit's
that's
fine.
what I was asking. Okay.
Dirty
Dex
20.
set?
Actually, no, Kermit's the only one that have a strength save. Everyone else is dex.
What?
Okay.
Mm,
I heard somebody say 20. Who said 20?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
So I'm a 16, but Tim-Tam is a 3.
Okay. Tim-Tam slides off of the roof and down to the ground.
Oh.
It's just high enough that you don't take damage. This is after the first 10 feet you take damage.
Kermit got 19.
Okay. A bunch of the vines and stuff actually go to try to grab Kermit, but he like flies out of the way pretty easily.
Get the fuck out!
And Nym's fine, because Nym's up on the higher roof. But Hemlock's up there, if I recall.
Oh, is she? Strength. 17.
Dexterity. Either or.
Oh. 18.
Okay. Besides Tim-Tam, the rest of you are able to stay up on the roof just fine. Even though it's kind of like weird and jumbly and hard to keep your balance up there. And that one that was in the flame sphere, I think will move forward and will attack Hemlock.
Cool.
It moves forward. Yeah, it'll move forward 10 feet. And it's all the way on the opposite side of the roof, right? But then its arm like stretches out and it grabs you, Hemlock. Or attempts to grab you. 13?
No.
Darn. Okay. Those of you that are on the edge of the roof and are looking below, you can see one of the blights that got pushed off actually has its arms like merged into the wall, and it seems like it's the thing that's causing the roof to be all weird. And the one that fell is now starting to try to climb back up again.
So how many are there that we see? There's the blights here.
4. Remember right? Yes, 4. So there's one that's burned. One that looks. Oh yeah, how long are they charmed?
Oh.
Is it till the beginning of your next turn?
1 minute.
Oh wow.
Or until the target takes any damage.
So they don't get to make another save on their turn.
No.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so there's the one that got scorched a bit. That's still up on the roof. There's the charmed one, which is also still up on the roof. And there's one down below that's causing the roof to be all jumbly-jambly. And another one that's trying to climb up to where you guys are at. And then way in the distance is the one that Tim-Tam fired at. That summoned the trees. Might need to call it the Lorax.
Can you be? I mean,
just helping the economy. But yeah, so after that chaotic mess, it is Nym's turn. Who's 20 feet above everything. Well, 30 feet above the ground.
I do need to ask how many of them ended their turn near the flaming sphere,
None of them. They moved the heck away from that.
including the one that was knocked to the ground that's causing the roof problem.
Well, the sphere is up above on the rooftop area. It wasn't on the ground.
I thought I dropped it on them before they could climb up.
Oh, I'll roll for them. 12 doesn't pass, and a nat 20 would make them pass.
Yeah.
So one of them does and one of them doesn't.
Okay. So 9 fire damage.
Okay, and
then
half on
half for the
Okay.
yeah.
All right. But yeah, no, the two that got hit by it initially going down, that's what the rolls for, was the initial, because I forgot. They moved away from it, so they are technically not within the damaging range.
Okay. From that flaming sphere, how close is the one that's messing with the roof?
10 feet.
Then I will use my bonus action to ram that flaming sphere right down his gullet.
All right, is that a roll to hit?
That is a dex check.
Okay. 14.
Just passes, I think.
Okay.
If it's the same, it still passes, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, he takes half of 8, so 4.
Okay.
For my action, you know what? I don't want to take a chance. I want to chuck a knife at the one that I just hit with the fireball.
Okay.
$21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Crap. I don't get my sneak attack, do I?
Tim-Tam technically is next to it. It's Tim-Tamville.
Oh, yay. So it's 1d4 and 5d6.
Oh,
Thank you, Tim-Tam.
it's upside down.
Wait, woo.
17.
17.
Yes, 17 piercing.
Okay, it's barely holding itself together.
Yay.
As the knife goes like through the head and through the torso. And most of it stays with the knife as the knife goes into the ground.
Nice. I'm just going to hold my... I'm not in any immediate danger, am I?
Nope.
Like of the roof collapsing or anything?
Unless another rock spawns. But I think you guys are fine.
Okay, then I won't take my movement.
Okay.
I don't know. It would be safer to like fly away on a rock, even if it's fighting.
After Nyhm, it is Hemlock's turn. So Hemlock, you're getting attacked by one of these.
Okay. Guess I will.
I'm gonna double check the charm because there's a lot of different ways of doing charm.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to double check the her Fey Spirits charm. Because there's some
Okay.
charms that will actually let you attack, but by the default charmed condition, it won't. Yeah, it's just the default charmed.
Yeah.
So they can't
I
attack
figured.
you, and they can't use any of their harmful abilities against you or your spirit. And you have advantage on socially interacting with it.
Oh, Kermit has because it's a third level spell, so he actually has 50 hit points because I cast it at 5th level.
Oh wow! Okay.
So yeah, because that's where my warlock spells are at the moment.
And 17 armor class then, right? Because it's 12 plus the level of the spell.
Is it? I didn't see that. Yep.
When he does have a short sword. Weird.
Yes. I'm gonna fuck you up. Hemlock's gonna. There's one's right in front of her, right? So she's going to cast. Do I get to do something, right? Or do I have to concentrate on the spell?
You just can't cast another concentration spell. And
Okay.
it shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately
Mhm.
after yours. It obeys your verbal commands, and this takes no action from you. So you can have it attack and you attack. And it actually gets
Okay.
2 attacks for the short sword.
Oh, dang, Kermit.
Because it's the
This
number.
was a good idea.
The number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. So if you cast at 6th level somehow, it would be 3 attacks.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, so Hemlock's just going to cast Eldritch Blast because I kind of want to save my last spell slot for something. So Eldritch Blast
Alright.
at one of the ones in front of me.
That isn't.
How many are in front of me?
There's currently 2. One that's charmed and one that isn't.
Oh, I don't want to get the charmed one. I guess I'll cast both of them at the one that's not charmed.
Okay.
Oh, can I? No. Okay. 15.
15 hits.
Okay. And then I'll. Wow. Minimum damage, so 5 damage.
Okay.
And the second one, that's 25.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And 8 damage,
Okay.
and then yeah.
And it looks like, because I have it up here, Kermit's attack
Mm-hmm.
Is 3. Wait, no, short swords are not finesse. It's 1 plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay. All right. Dang, Kermit. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Keep in mind, this is just his action. He has this bonus action stuff as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah. These new summon spells are awesome.
Finally. Good
What
summons.
a boy.
I really wish I could summon
boy.
Celestial with my one character, but I can't.
Okay. So how far is the one with the glowing eye?
Really far away
from
now.
Kermit.
Really far away.
Okay.
Almost 200 feet away.
But is there one within 30 feet?
Yeah, down below there are 2 within 10 feet.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Kermit, I'm gonna take you off a minute.
Wait, what are you doing?
Hey.
I think Kermit is going to attack the one that was on Hemlock.
Okay. Gonna fuck him up.
And gonna fuck him up. I'll get him back on, actually. Gonna fuck him up. And with the short sword. So
I'm sorry, but would Kermit be fuming because you got attacked? Because if
am I allowed to pick another one?
If he was fuming,
It says when you cast a spell, choose a mood.
oh, okay, never mind. I guess he can still phase step as a bonus action though, if you would want to do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do in a minute. But Kermit will try to attack the one that's in front of Hemlock.
Okay.
So okay. That's 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
It does not.
Okay, let's try again, Kermit. Natural 20.
Oh, that's all. Give me a nice juicy D100.
And Kermit, indeed, fuck them up.
It ain't easy being green, bitch.
Fuck him up, Lluis. 39.
Kermit drops the
Merry
sword.
Christmas, motherfuckers.
Kermit drops the sword and he just puts his two fingers like this and he just pokes him in the eyes because they're blinded until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Also, you're
Check Discord when you can.
also, oh my god. Okay, so normally the attack is D6 plus 3 plus the spell's level plus a D6 force.
Oh.
So you're rolling 2d6 plus 3 plus the spell's level. You cast at 5th level, right? So let's first do
yeah.
let's first do 2d6 plus 8. That's the piercing damage.
Plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay. And then another 2d6. That's the force damage.
Okay.
Dead. Dead is the word you're looking for.
Looks like it's
11.
Yeah.
You almost.
Overkill.
Oh my god. Okay, so Matthew Mercer's glorious hair just comes out of nowhere. How do you want Kermit to end it on that one specifically?
Okay. Kermit comes in. He got his short sword. He goes,
Ben.
"It's one more sleep till Christmas, bitches!" And he goes right into.
Then he gets to the ground and it like explodes, and there's like Kermit green smoke, and Kermit does like a JoJo pose.
Kermit the Frog
Not
anime.
so easy being green, isn't it, motherfucker?
Kermit.
Nani?
Rainbow
Oh my
the
God.
Junction.
Moshindeiru.
Rainbow connection.
Oh, that's what it was. Rainbow Connection. Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow.
You can almost do the face. It's like grouchy face. Mood swings for tonight's game. Spooky plant, horrible abominations, and then there's just Kermit the Frog. Okay.
Acid's a hell of a drug.
Yep. Wow. Okay, so that was Kermit's turn. And
Well,
Hemlock went.
yeah, he still has a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. He does. Oh my god. So he can only face step right now. Right?
Yeah, so but when he face steps, I can choose one of the following effects to occur based on the phase mood. So I chose mirthful. So when I face step into the bunches of them, another one of them has to make a wisdom saving throw or become charmed.
This isn't broken at all, I swear. 13.
I'm sorry, it's charmed.
It gets a Kermit face and it shrugs, and a little speech bubble comes up and says, I guess I'll just die. And it's the one that...
You're doing so good!
And it's the one that's like almost dead.
Oh
no. Okay. Tim-Tam. There's two charmed ones.
Thank you all. I'll see you in therapy.
I am focused on the anime glowing eye one.
It's
does it
190
look-
feet away. You dash.
90.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it dashed. Oh, coward. And the giant tree ones
They're a little further away
further than what?
than the big glowy eye guy. He was getting
They are
within. He was getting within range of the trees, so he could do the thing to make them animate. So they're 250 feet away.
What?
Shut up, Tim-Tam.
What? I don't understand what it's running away and summoning things to run away even like farther away. What?
Oh, it like went off towards the tree line, way on the opposite side of the
Okay.
vinery, and it animated those two trees, and they haven't gotten to move or anything yet. But it was
Oh.
going just so it could get just in range to do that.
Okay,
is what
so
you're
the trees
thinking.
are 200 plus, and that thing you said it was one. How much?
190.
So far? 190. So if I full move, no.
You'd have to get off the roof, get closer.
Yeah, I will face plant. Well, Tim-Tam will shoot at one of the. How many are there? Because I haven't keeping track.
There are still. No, wait, no. There's only. Yeah, there's only 3 because Kermit just knocked one up.
Is
2
there
of them
any
are charmed, and 1 of them isn't, and it's up on the roof.
Any
with
of-
you, is the one that's not charmed.
No, I shouldn't did one. Yeah,
Okay.
20. Not dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Five force damage and it gets pushed 5 feet.
Okay. I'm going to say you push it into the wall. Because you guys are outside.
Yeah, because Tim-Tam was, yeah. And I will. Situation seems pretty handled, right, by my friends.
At least the close range stuff. Those
Yeah,
trees might be an issue.
I will. Yeah, that's what I thought, and also that thing I will cast see invisibility on myself, just in case, for the future, because I don't want the same thing that last thing happen again.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. After you,
Lasts an hour.
the vine entity turns back to look at you all, and you see that the 2 trees that are just infused with the vines and stuff from it start like rip their roots out of the ground, and they start walking towards you guys, and as they do, both of them touch 2 more trees each, and they get up and start walking towards you guys. So there are now 6 trees coming towards you, stomping into the vineyard. They only move 30 feet forward, so there's 220 feet away is the closest one, because they had to use your action for the other thing.
So remember how I said we should probably wait to burn this place down? I kind of want to take that back.
I want to kill the eye one.
Wait, did I
And-
get to go get?
The I-1 looks like it
I
was
didn't-
never hurt at this point.
Did we skip Saxton?
Did we?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Did I?
Wait,
They were last, or
Yeah, actually right after Tim-Tam.
yeah, because I don't know if after. I think they are between
Okay.
Saxton and the rest of the group,
so,
right?
Saxton. I'm sorry. I think I did skip Saxton. I'm still going to say that's what's going to be happening on their turns. It's clear that's what they're going to be doing on their turns, but it's technically hasn't happened yet. So Saxton. Currently, there is 1 not charmed blight up here.
Okay.
And it got hit by the Eldritch Blasts, or not Eldritch Blasts, the Tim-Tam Blasts, and hit the wall.
Would the axe that Hemlock has, tree bane, would I be able to wield it?
Are you proficient with battle axes?
No.
You can still wield it, you just can't add your proficiency bonus to hit. So it'd be purely just your strength score ability modifier on the d20 roll.
Okay. And what all does it do?
You're not sure.
Would Hemlock know?
Yep. You tune to it.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
so I'd ask
you do require attunement to it, so you couldn't just grab it and use all of its abilities.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask her what it could do against these trees.
Can I just say it?
Yeah, you can just meta. It's fine.
Okay. When an axe hits a plant, whether an ordinary plant or a plant creature, the target takes an extra 1d8 slashing damage. And then it's when a creature of non-good alignment wields the axe, it sprouts thorns whenever the wielder makes an attack with it. These thorns prick the wielder for 1 piercing damage after the attack is made, and this damage is considered magical.
Because there's no fur on
Okay.
it.
Well, she starts swinging these things at it, and you said that one fella's at 190 away.
Yeah.
This last Christmas card. Well, it's not
All right, lads, hold the high ground. I'm gonna go make friends, and I'll dash glide off the roof towards him.
Okay, so how much distance is that?
Well, if I dash, would be 100 feet.
Okay. So now you're
I
90
didn't-
feet away.
Okay.
As you just land on the ground at the end of that. Used your action and your move.
All right. Could I bypass the trees, or the trees behind him, or in front of him?
They're currently behind him.
Whatever.
But how far away?
He's 90 feet away. The closest tree is 120.
Glitzy.
Okay.
This is one of those where, like, even if I had a battle map, I would just need a really big battle map, and even then it would be like, yeah, you're really far away.
Would I be able to use my my step of the wind to dash again towards them?
You could. That requires a key, right?
Yes.
All right, so then you would shorten your distance to 40 feet away. Because they were 90 feet when you landed.
Yeah, if I dash, that'd be double my running speed again, wouldn't it?
No, that'd just be an additional
Another
move.
movement, yeah.
Okay, then I will just.
Because it's move, dash it's like another move, and then dashing again it's like a third move.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll just stay the 90 at the moment.
Okay. Then those trees do their thing, and then more trees, and then they all start marching forward into the open area where the vines stuff is at. The one-eyed thing, what little damage it did take is completely gone. Wow. Yeah, I think it's just going to stay where it's at and go to. Meanwhile, I'm going to say two of the vine blights are like, hey, stop biting. It's not cool. They're a friend. And they're going to try to grapple the one that isn't charmed. Success. And success. So that one's grappled, so it can't move. But unfortunately, its reach is pretty far. So it's still... And I think it's going to actually go after the Kermit spirit.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Because they're pretty dumb, but it's
Okay.
realizing what's going on with that. 6 to hit. With your
No,
17
I
armor
don't think
class.
so. Oh yeah, no. Kermit has more armor than I do. I want to be Kermit.
Powered by love. Your love protects me, Hemlock.
Were you trying to do Kermit or the Conehead?
I don't know. It's your turn.
I got Kermit. Better than me.
There's none close enough for me to hit with the flaming sphere anymore, are there?
There is one that's grappled. Double grappled, actually.
How far is that?
Within... How far does your flaming sphere move?
I think it's only 30 feet.
Oh, definitely within range of that. It's like 20 feet.
Oh, okay.
AKA 10 feet up this way, not 10 feet that way.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll just ram flaming sphere right into its face.
Okay. Grapple... I'm trying to remember if grapple gives you disadvantage or not.
Doesn't grapple just automatically fail?
No, that's incapacitated.
Yeah, grapple is the weird.
I think
Take.
grapple's literally just speed to 0.
I think so. And you have. Well, I don't know if it has advantage on attack on melee attacks, but maybe
No.
not.
Nope. Okay, so it can still roll normally then, I guess. Doesn't matter, it got a 2. Total.
Alright, that is 11 fire damage.
That one's pretty lit, fam. Can't believe I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hurt at this point. One place dagger might end it.
That's the last one closest to us, correct?
That isn't charmed yet. There's 2 charmed ones. One's on its last vine. And the other one's burnt a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take another chance at a dagger because with it being grappled, I'm assuming I still get my sneak attack.
Yes.
If you're grappled, are they occupying the same square?
No, they're not. They actually have a 10-foot
Okay.
reach. So it's like
Oh,
I've
right.
been trying to thematically, like their arms just elongate and they just wrap them around.
Look.
I have lost my... There it is.
You will get sneak attack. I would definitely say there's an ally within 5 feet.
Okay, then yeah, chucking another dagger. 26 to hit.
Yep.
Nice. D4, 5d6. Oof. $26.
How do you kill it with the dagger? Thrown dagger? Because you just it had like 5 hit points left.
Shit. And go figure, the most damage I do goes to one that's nearly dead. I'm gonna say that being the arcane trickster, I chuck the knife through this flaming sphere
Ooh,
and just have a flaming dagger go straight through it.
I like it. So there's just like a burning hole through it, and it just falls down into a mass of vines.
And if anything can be lit on fire, they certainly will be. Now for my movement.
Mm-hmm.
How far from me to the balcony? Like to the banister?
Where everybody else is at?
Yeah.
20 feet. Because you jump 20 feet up to get up here.
Okay. So 20 feet to the banister,
Mm-hmm.
and then 10 feet down.
Okay, so you hop, and you're on the ground floor. And you're right next to
And-
Tim-Tam.
And
Who's
not
flipped over.
close to anything that isn't currently grappled.
Correct. Well, nothing's grappled anymore, because what was grappled you
it's dead.
destroyed.
Okay, then yeah, that would be my turn.
Okay. After you, it is Hemlock's turn.
Okay, so what's left?
Currently, where you guys are at, the only threats you have, which you know will be threats, because the charm doesn't last forever, are the 2 charmed vines. Vine beams. Way in the distance where Saxton flew off to is where everything else is at. There are 6 huge size trees. And
It's
a
still got an
vine
hour.
hedge-like being with a red glowing eye.
Yeah.
Huge? Huge is like two sizes bigger?
Think like
Or
an
one.
actual, like an adult tree. Now imagine 6 of those, and they're walking towards you. They big.
Big boy.
They
Big
chonk.
one.
Oh, like a big.
Oh lordy, coming.
Like you know the Ents in Lord of the Rings? They're huge size. It's
Okay. I'm just gonna.
use the tree bane, Luke. I mean Hemlock. As you hear the
Hemlock.
spirit's voice
Kermit?
in your mind. Nope, not me.
Okay.
The spirit from that one ghost lady that had the axe before.
Oh. Okay.
You just hear like
Um.
doo, 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 doo.
So, how far away are the 2 trees? Not like 60 feet. I can't get to it, right?
No, they're really far away. The closest thing is the vine hedge entity thing, and it's 190 feet away from where you're at. And the 6 trees, walking trees, are about 30 feet away, even more. And those are the closest ones. Now, I'm going to say they're like in a line.
Is Saxton over there?
He's 150 feet away, yeah.
He's 150 feet away. Shit.
Everything's far.
Kermit's like, shit.
Oh shit.
But,
Too far.
Also, the ground is 10 feet
I
away.
guess Can I go to the ground and start heading towards Saxton, where the thing is?
Yeah, I'll say take half your movement to hop down from there.
Okay. And then I will use my action to dash and get
Okay.
as far
As you
as
do
possible.
What is your armor class?
14.
Okay. 2 vine-like arms come up and they try to grab you. They just miss you.
Okay.
And you keep going, so.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have Kermit...
Popping up out of the ground is another one of these blights.
Come on. I'm going to have Kermit pop boop, right where that thing is starting to pop out of the ground and stab it.
The fuck you doing, bitch? Stab.
I get you asshole. Don't try it. I have the high ground.
It's no use
Merry
fighting.
Christmas,
It's no
everybody.
use fighting. I have the high ground.
Okay, so all right, so Kermit has 2 stabs with the sword. That one definitely doesn't hit. Guess that is a 9, I think. Does
A
it
9 does not hit.
Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, that one's a 10. Neither of them.
Wow. How do I hit these?
Herman, you came so strong.
How did this happen to me?
I rolled bad.
And is that your turn?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Saxton. Your turn.
Okay, I will close the rest of the distance to this creature.
Okay.
Because
It is covered in dark green bark and
Isn't
twinning
Saxton
tendrils. Sorry, what?
Isn't Saxon the first one?
I've rolled
No, okay.
low.
So, Hemlock has initiative of 10. Saxton has initiative of 8. And then you have an initiative of 7.
Oh, 8. Okay, I thought Saxon had like a 20 something. Okay.
Usually,
Okay,
usually
so last
does.
time you-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I assumed that. I'm sorry.
So I thought I was behind Lluis that last time. You just completed.
No.
if
Yeah,
I remember.
Okay,
You were
I was
supposed to be
lost too.
before Lluis, so I did mess up the previous time.
F
I
me
thought
then.
Saxon was the first initiative. Okay, never mind.
Covered in dark green bark and twinning tendrils, this long-lived hedge-like folk humanoid thing extrudes a palpable aura of horror as you approach it.
Well, then I'm going to extrude a palpable horror of sword to its face.
Okay.
20.
20 hits.
All right. It takes 10 damage.
All right.
I'll slash again. 18.
18 hits.
11 damage.
Okay.
I'm going to Fury of Blows this thing. $21 to hit.
21 hits.
It takes 10 damage.
Okay.
They're both the same. Well,
And I need. What is it? What do I want to do? Deck save.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, 23.
Doesn't mean I have it unlocked.
Okay, it passes. And I will punch it again. Oh, okay. Twice in a night.
Another net 20.
Yeah.
Roll a
I've
d100.
got mine as mouse 3.
77.
You roll triple the damage dice. It's not double.
One. 32.
Okay. Wow.
And another strength save.
A strength save?
Yes.
It made a
Grabbing
dex
with
save
my
last
box.
time.
Oh, right. Deck save, I mean.
$16.
It passes.
Okay.
Well, that's it for me.
All right. After you, it is Tim-Tam's turn.
Okay, everything is super far, right?
Yep.
So I'll have Tim-Tam come to me.
Tim-Tam is like scoots up to the wall and just like boop. Because Tim-Tam's on the ground and you're up on the roof.
Can climb?
Does it have climb speed?
I mean, it has like a normal speed. Can I mean, if I guess if someone
Oh, okay.
could climb
So
it,
it very difficultly, slowly gets up there. It takes like double movement to get up there.
okay, so it barely makes it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll grab it, and I'll dash glide straight towards Saxon.
What's your movement?
30.
Okay, so
So
you go
I-
60. You glide 60.
Yeah.
And then you land on the ground. With
Yeah.
Tim-Tam.
How far am I from
You are now
anything?
130 feet away from
100?
this thing that he's fighting.
I'm gonna check it out. I don't think Tim-Tam can reach it because I think it's 120, but 120. But I can get the one that just Kermit was trying to stab, right? With Tim-Tam?
Oh, yes, yeah.
No, yeah, I have no action because I dashed, but 13.
13 hits.
Oh. Force damage.
Ooh, okay. The one that was attacking you, Hemlock, just suddenly, just like, you hear Tim-Tam fire, and like a good chunk of it gets blown off.
Thank you.
I know
You're welcome.
mechanically it doesn't work this way, but I'm gonna say thematically, when you were gliding there, like your feet were holding Tim-Tam upside down, and Tim-Tam shot while you were gliding.
Bum, 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 bum.
And that's your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah.
Some of the cuts that you've done to this entity go away, Saxton. And it pulls a hand out, and the hand's like claws. And it starts attacking you, and one of the tendrils that's on it also lashes at you. 18.
It'll hit.
Okay. 25. And 23. So you take 16 slashing damage from the claws.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 slashing damage from the tendril. And 3 poison damage with that tendril as well.
Okay.
For a total of 26 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the trees move up. And 2 of them are within range to hit you. So their giant branches come down towards you. I think this thing's CR is maybe a little skewed. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, and that one. Okay, let's see what this does.
The tree chops itself down.
It just lights itself on fire. 92. That's really bad. Okay. Well, good for you, but really bad for the tree. Actually, yeah, part of its branch breaks off, and it now has a -1 penalty to its attacks.
So it hit my cheek and its arm fell off.
Part of it broke off, we'll say. But you do take another 16 bludgeoning damage. That was from one of them. The other one smacks you twice as well. 23 to hit and 22 to hit. So that'd be another 32 bludgeoning. I think you're down at this point, right?
Yeah, at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Then the other 4 trees continue moving forward, and they take dash actions.
How does
Actually-
a tree dash?
No, they will not dash. This vine hedge thing, I think if it could laugh, it would. And it just like goes like this with one of its hands. And one of the trees puts its arms into the ground, pulls out a big rock, and it yeets it at Tim-Tam. At disadvantage. So does a 13 hit?
It doesn't hit either Tim-Tam or Tim-Tam. So.
Okay. The giant, this big rock lands right in front of Tim-Tam then. I would say it's like the size of Tim-Tam.
Oh.
And more importantly, you see Saxton get pummeled to the ground, doesn't get up.
Oh shit.
Right. The two charmed ones are slowly going to try to follow. And Hemlock, that's when you realize that these things are slow as hell. And they only move 20 feet forward, so they are way behind you guys. That was a dash, by the way. But the one that's currently fighting you continues trying to grab you. That was less than 10, so it does not.
No. Nice try, dude.
Then it is Nym's turn.
I be able to reach the one. Actually, no, there's nothing that's not charmed, is there? Okay. In that case, I will take my bonus action to hide.
Okay. I'll say, you just like lay prone and you're like hiding on the roof.
No, not just on the roof. I jumped.
Oh, no, you jump all the way down. You hug the wall, I guess.
Okay. Stealth check. 26 on my stealth.
Okay.
And I'm going to use both my movement and my action to dash and head 30 feet towards where Saxton was, skirting around anything that would be able to reach me.
Okay, Saxton is now 160 feet away. As there are a bunch of like little trough areas for where the vines were at and stuff in the posts where they were growing on. I'm going to say you were using those as like cover as you're moving along. After you, it is Hemlock's turn.
Do I see Saxton go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saxton.
How close is he to me?
I'm trying to remember how far you went. 130 feet away.
And how far are the trees? Are they close to Saxton?
2 of them are, and the other 4 are about 30 feet closer to you than Saxton. So 100 feet away. Okay, for the sake of retconning here, because this is ridiculous, I don't like putting such an unfair thing on you guys. These extra trees are large size. They're not huge size. I'm nerfing them.
Okay. Well,
because they're this is dumb.
Yeah.
I say.
Does that mean I'm still an outline on the ground right now, or?
Well, yeah, the 2 big trees are the ones that pummeled you.
I mean, would their damage scale down?
No, not those 2.
Okay.
Okay, so you said Saxton was 130 feet away from me, right? That's convenient. I put down. I say, I'll see you later, Kermit.
Okay, see you later.
See you later. I put down Sickening Radiance right on top of the trees.
I'm coming, Miss Piggy. I'm coming. It just fades off.
That's nice.
I'm like, right there. So
Con saves, right?
I believe yes, con
What,
saves.
what am I going for?
16.
Okay. What's the radius on it again?
120 feet.
No, that's the range. Like when you plant it, how much distance does it cover? It better not be 120 foot.
30
radius.
feet.
Okay. Okay.
30 feet.
Are you gonna target the 4 that are closest to you guys, or are you gonna try to get the one-eyed vine entity, the 2 big ones? Because if you go for them, they're like pretty much on top of Saxton, and you'd have to hit Saxton with it.
No, I'm not hitting Saxton.
Okay.
Is there a way that I could? Are they a little bit closer to me, to the point where I could set it in the 120-foot range and get them without getting Saxton?
The most of them you can get are the 4 that are advancing towards you guys.
All right, I get the I'll get the 4.
Okay.
But I'll put it like near me so that if the large trees come near me, they will have to get into it.
16 was the save, right?
Yeah.
I just rolled 5 times, so that 5th one won't count. 2 pass, 2 fail.
Okay.
So I think the
Okay,
ones that pass
well, if they
don't
start their
take anything.
yeah, it's save or suck, but if they when they start their turn, they will have to roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Roll that radiant damage for the others.
all right, I need the calculator. I'm sure I can do this in my head. But,
They all start glowing pink. Didn't we say your second radiance is a pink glow? Okay.
Yes, it is. Okay, so 29.
Ooh, okay. You notice that a lot of the leaves and stuff on them seem to wilt and die off. And as they're moving, they seem like almost like they're exhausted, and they just like kind of slow down a little bit. Just they look like they do. They're not actually slowing down just yet.
And then I will use my movement to try to make my way over to Saxton.
Okay. So now you are 100 feet away from him and 70 feet away from these 4 trees.
Okay.
After you, it is Saxton's turn, and Saxton, I need a death saving throw.
Alrighty, let's see. 17.
Okay, that's 1 success. After you, it is Tim-Tam's turn. So Tim-Tam, you are... I just love doing math. 70 feet away from Saxton. Actually, wait, no. You were 130 feet, weren't you?
I think I was.
Yeah, you were,
I think
because you were 190, and then you glided 60. So you're 130 away.
Yeah.
You're currently 100 feet away from the 4 trees that are marching towards you guys. But they got hit by Hemlock's Sickening Radiance. You can see that whole area is just covered in the glow.
I'll move 10 feet forward. Well, me and Tim-Tam will move 10 feet forward.
Okay.
And I'll shoot Scorching Ray to the eye hedgehog thing.
Oh, okay.
Get away from him, you bitch. And the first one is a natural 20 for a 30 to hit.
Okay, roll that 100.
Okay, the 100, okay. That's 84.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm looking at crit fails. Sorry. 84. Well, they
84.
can't make any opportunity attacks,
Okay. Well.
so that's a plus. Roll that damage.
So yeah, it's double the die, right? Of course, I only rolled this attack, and it's then 46. Okay. So 15 fire damage.
The fire hits this thing, and it roars in pain, as this seems to be very effective against it.
Second attack is another natural 20.
You're kidding me.
No, the D&D Beyond loves me right now.
Okay. D100.
I always forget how to roll the hundreds here. Okay, here.
Hemlock, you see a keyhole appear on Tim-Tam, and it's glowing.
6
6 total.
total. Yeah, 006.
You push back the Vine Lord 10 feet,
Well, I guess me and Tim-Tam will move 10 feet forward.
and, well, you still gotta roll damage.
Yeah. Well, I'm still got another one to shoot. I don't know if that like makes it impossible to shoot the third one, because I mean, I think they are simultaneous. I don't know.
Have you moved yet?
Only 10 feet.
Okay, I'll say you could move that additional 10 for the last one if need be. But
Okay.
first, roll me the damage. For that
So
one.
it's 4. Okay. This is 16 fire damage.
It's
And
hit
the
by
third
2
one-
of the scorching rays, and it is just engulfed in flames, and it blackens and shrivels up and is still on fire, but is not moving anymore. The red glowing eye fades off into nothingness as it's stuck in the inferno of your scorching rays. You still got one left, and there's a lot of... Oh! All of the trees immediately stop moving. The vines on them all die, and they all plant in the spots where they were. They just... And they just are normal trees now.
Well, I
And then
declared
one of
the
the vine
third one.
blights is like... behind you. That was attacking Hemlock. It's still technically around.
Well, the third attack is a 13, so I'm pretty sure it misses everything.
I'll say you fired the blight behind you. It hits it.
Well, I think I have to declare them first, so I think it's unfair. I will just shoot it again at the same, like the Lord thing, but I will fire Tim-Tam to the one in the back.
Okay.
So it's a 24 to hit Tim-Tam. To hit.
Yep, that hits.
3d8. So 13 force damage.
Explodes into vines. It's gone. Now, literally, all that's left are the 2 charmed ones. That probably won't be charmed in another 30 seconds.
I don't see anything weird with invisibility, right?
Currently, you don't see anything in the ethereal realm.
Okay.
So that's your turn?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll say we're out of initiative, but definitely for sure, there's going to be at least one more death save. So before anyone else can do anything, Saxton, give me another death saving throw.
Okay.
Uh,
12.
Okay, another success.
you're stuck
And if
where
any of you were like dashing to him,
like the internet.
you would make it
Yeah.
at this point.
You just
You'd be
teleport.
to him at this point.
You won.
There's like a big compressed area where this dirt was like rich and stuff for gardening and stuff, and it's like 5 feet in from smashing, and he's just like a silhouette in there, and he's just like really out and looks broken.
Please, everyone. I mean, out of meta wise, please remind me I can use my Flash of Genius with death saving throws because I keep forgetting.
You can.
Yes, I have
Ooh.
to be in 30 feet though, so I couldn't have done it here. Bad.
Okay. So you said you were going to cure wounds, Saxton?
Yeah.
So Saxton got Yamcha'd.
Kind of.
7 HP, which is better than nothing. I
Hey,
guess.
you're conscious. Saxton,
Yeah.
you wake up and you take start.
I'm tanking hard.
And I think that's where I'm going to end it tonight. 'Cause holy crud. All right.
Ah!
Screw the
Did we
rule.
get him?
Screw the rules. I have DM money. You won't level up after this because you guys have been through so much stuff. And technically, you're not supposed to level up till you do milestones, but you've been through so much since the last time you leveled up. I'm going to say you leveled up.
Whee!
Goodness.
I mean, it's kind of a milestone what we've been doing
Yeah.
in the last session.
Survival's a milestone.
Yeah. Here? Yeah.
And we'll go to plugs. So I think we'll start with Lluis. Okay, Tim-Tam.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter, check out my Patreon. I don't have a lot going on right now, except that I have a lot of stuff to work on. So Merry Christmas, or any other festivity you celebrate during winter solstice, and check out Scotty and I think Callie has opened commissions again, right?
Are your slots filled?
Yes.
Already? Okay.
No, I mean you could commission me. It just won't happen until after Christmas because I have 7 things I have to do.
Yeah, somebody might have
I
gave
mean-
her a really big commission. So
Yeah.
Since there's like 2 days till Christmas, yeah, don't like push my friends to draw for you. But otherwise, if you are not in a rush, but still want them quick, you can commission Callie and Scotty because they work super fast.
we'll both still work on it. Just don't expect it before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 days, guys. It's 2 days.
There's no possible way. I was trying to get the one that
Yeah.
I'm working on done before Christmas, and I'm like, I can't. I just, it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Yeah. Other than that, have fun. Be safe because we're still in a pandemic. So remember that, everyone. Other than that, next one.
All right. Mr. Flirting with Death, Saxton. You got any plugs?
Like Deadpool, as many times as I'm seeing death here. No real plugs. Just wish everyone happy holidays and safe New Year.
Okay. And does Nyhm have any plugs? Probably not.
This
I don't know.
time, no.
Yeah, I was about to say during the holidays. Callie, do you have any additional plugs?
Check me out on Twitter. Check out Unwritten. I was gonna say podcast. The stream game that I do every other Tuesday, with Scotty and Aya and Dylan and Brees. It's a fairy tale game where I throw a bunch of fairy tales at them and then mix it up in a big pot and then pour it out and possibly make a very gooey cake out of it. But you should check it out. It's on this channel every other Tuesday. Our last game was last night, and I made it pretty gay. And that's, and there was Kermit. Kermit was there. But yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. With that, I'll say thank you everyone who's watching and who's watched through this very long year. So there will be 2 more games before 2020 is over on this channel. The first one is going to be my usual holiday one-shot, which will be on Christmas Day. And it is going to be a adventure with 4 kobolds that are trying to destroy midwinter holidays because it's super annoying and they live in the sewers and it's all loud and nasty, so they're trying to get rid of it.
Fuck them up.
Yep. And I think 2 of the players, no, at least one of the players has not played on this channel before, so that'll be cool. And then that'll be Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. and Christmas Day. And then the day after that, at 7, there will be Ghost Assault Marsh, where the group's bunkering in a fort where there's a bunch of undead that are attacking them from the water. And I believe we still have Chaos Crew that day as well,
Yeah, we do have Chaos Crew.
which is
I
at
believe.
3 p.m. Eastern Standard on Saturday, the 26th. And with that, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you all next year. And have wonderful holidays. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
I